Rob Meads back with this week's renovation update here at Worthington Country Club, and I'm fortunate today to have with me the project manager from Total Golf Construction, Ron Lapicus. Ron is overseeing the construction here at Worthington. Ron, first, thanks for your time. Appreciate it.
Thank you.
You know, there is so much going on around this golf course right now. It's very difficult to keep up with everything that's happening. Your crew is working incredibly fast. There are a few things and a few holes I'd like to spotlight, but before I do, can you give us your overview on the progress so far?
Yeah, I think to this point we're ahead of schedule on a lot of our areas. We've actually started to work on the front nine. We're starting to shape on the front nine. The back nine is completely shaped, with the exception of hole 15, which will be done today because we had to fill in the bottleneck up in the front, and we'll be putting drainage in. So all of the drainage is installed on the back nine. The irrigation, as you can see, is going in on the front nine, and we've actually got water flowing now, and we're building greens, and the project's doing really good at this point.
That's terrific. As a matter of fact, as I came in this morning, I saw the irrigation system watering, which is a great sign.
Yes, we need the water to finish, and that's the key to the project. Getting drainage and water are the key to the projects of building a golf course.
Speaking of the irrigation system, I see we still have a lot of pipes down on hole number 1. Give us an idea, how many miles of piping do we have for this irrigation system?
Right around 30 miles.
30 miles of pipes. Well, next up will be the Alaskan pipeline.
There you go.
I told you I wanted to spotlight a couple of holes. Let's start with the hole behind us, number 10. What's going on with number 10 right now?
On number 10, what we're doing right now is we've just started the finish process on it. We've done the bunkers. We've shaped out the bunkers and we've drained them. If you can see right now, the crew is out there. We're actually coring the green out, shaping the bottom of the green, getting it ready for drainage so that we can build the green. As soon as that is done, then we'll be able to come back in and finish this golf hole and get it ready for grassing.
And I understand you do something a little bit differently with the bunkers.
Yeah, they're doing what they're doing. They're going to use capillary concrete on these bunkers, and what it does, it helps the bunkers drain quick, and it keeps the sand in place. So what we do is we build a bunker, and then we put 2 inches of it's a porous material. It sounds like concrete, but it's not concrete. It lets the water go right through it. You can take a hose and just put it in there, and the water never backs up. It just goes right through it. So
makes it for easy draining.
It makes it for easy draining, and then that keeps the sand nice and dry. And also, it keeps anything from migrating up. So you don't have, if you look at the soil around us, you have shells, rock. It keeps the sand clean, and it stays that way.
And we're doing that on every hole?
Every hole. Every bunker will have capillary concrete in it.
That's fantastic. Now, I noticed there's an awful lot going on in hole number 15 right now. As you mentioned, the bottleneck that's being filled in.
Yes.
You compensate that for digging out more of the lake?
Yes. The project had to be permitted from South Florida Water Management. You can't just fill things in without giving them back space. So we've actually given them more area, more surface area for holding capacity for water on the project now by filling in the bottlenecks. We had to fill in the bottleneck on 11 and 17. We took a lot of material from there, and now we're doing the one on 15. So that's where we got all the material from. So we've actually got to the point where we've got more area than they had before.
That's great.
And we filled areas in. So.
And you increased the size of the tee boxes and the front tee boxes?
Yes, we've increased a lot of the tee box sizes. On 2 or 3 of the tees on most of the holes are a lot bigger.
And tell me what's going on in hole number 18 right now.
We just finished all the drainage yesterday on there, and we just reshaped the greens complex. We actually took rock down to the 12 line, so when people come back, they're going to notice when this hole's grass this year, there's not as much rock all the way up to the top. It should be a little bit more receptive to a shot now. You won't have to worry about your ball hitting the rocks, or it's going to be a little bit different. And so it should be a lot, a better hole. There won't be a bunker out in the fairway. They've eliminated the bunker out in the fairway that was up by the front end of the lake up in there.
Well, it makes it a little bit easier for some of us anyway.
Yes. Yeah.
Well, Ron, thank you very much for your time this morning. I really do appreciate the information that you've given us. That's Ron Lapicus, the project manager here at Worthington Country Club. I'll be back in a few minutes, but in the meantime, there's some other interesting things going on around the golf course that I thought you might like to see. Well, there you have another renovation update here at Worthington Country Club. My thanks to Ron Lapicus for his contribution to this week's edition. I hope you're as impressed as I am with how fast this crew is working to complete the renovation on time. It's amazing what they've done in less than 2 months. I'll be back next week with another renovation update. Until then, this is Rob Meads. Take care.